welfare, food stamps, social services, EBT, WIC, women and children. Women are crying on the intranet saying, oh my God, I can't believe that Trump is making changes to welfare and food stamps. This is basically some of the conversation. Let me turn it to pink. Y'all got any pink in here? There we go. Pink, 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 pink. Women are crying, pink, purple. Women are crying about the welfare system. Oh my God, I can't believe the Trump administration. I can't believe that they're not letting us go ahead and be able to do what we want to do. Hold on, did I do that right? Let me make sure I did that right. Let me make sure I did that right. Like that. There we go. All right, let's get to it.
So Trump and his administration has passed a bill to where junk food can't be bought with EBT. And hey, don't get me wrong. I understand a lot of people do abuse it. That's understandable. Here is the thing. To eat healthy and organic is very expensive. So if you got a family that only get $500 and you want them to eat organic and healthy, they're not going to get a lot of food that lasts them throughout the month because the prices are so expensive. So if they're going to do that, I think they need to go after these companies that are charging an arm and a leg for organic or healthy food. Like, that's crazy to be healthy.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that logic. I've never understood that. Where did y'all get that from? Who said that it was more expensive to eat healthier? It's expensive to be poor. Let me finish what she got to say.
It costs so much. Even when we go to the store, a bottle of water, $4, $5 for a bottle of water.
Where? Where y'all at? Disney World buying your water? Okay, hold on. Where do they do a bottle of water for $4 and $5? Y'all know where they selling bottles of water for $4 and $5? You can go and buy water in bulk. You can go and get a filtration system. Hold on, wait. Why don't you go and get a pure water or whatever one of them things is? You can go and get the big old gallon of jugs and go to Walmart and fill up the whole pure water or whatever, where you can go and trade it back and forth, and then you can go and get a new one. Where? Okay, hold on. I'm honestly, I'm just curious. Where are they doing bottles of water for $5? Regular bottles of water is $5 at the grocery store. Lucky says a 32 pack at Walmart is $4. Costco has water for 25 cents. You can get a case. I don't think I've ever seen no water for $5. I don't think that I've ever seen going to Kroger, going to Publix, going to Walmart, going to Costco, going to Sam's Club, and you buying a bottle of water for $5. I've never seen that before. Y'all be exaggerating, trying to make it seem like it's worse than it really is. Y'all going to the concert and buying water for that.
Water should be a bottle of water, like single bottle of water, should be like 50 cents because it's healthy. But then you can go outside of Walmart and get a can of soda for 50 cents.
Where can you go get a can of soda for 50 cents? You know what? It's a lot of misinformation that's happening out here. What she's basically trying to do is trying to convince us that the Trump administration should not restrict unhealthy foods when it comes to food stamps because it's costing more and children will be affected, in which they will go hungry if they can't get unhealthy foods. This is why we make decisions on y'all behalf. She's trying to tell us that it costs more to eat healthy. Do y'all hear what they saying? This is why they needed RFK inside of the White House. They're trying to convince y'all that y'all need to be feeding y'all kids trash with taxpayer money. Y'all need to be going feeding y'all kids trash with taxpayer money. This is so backwards. This is so backwards. I watched a video the other day of a woman that basically said that she got over $1,000 in food stamps a month, and she showed what she buys. All she bought was pop, ramen, like, all packaged products. Nothing was something that you cook from scratch. None of it was nothing that you cook from scratch. I don't even think that most women know how to cook from scratch no more, to be honest with you. I don't think that most women can cook from scratch no more. Bro, you can get like 4 bananas. You can get like 4 bananas for the cost of 1 bag of chips. Bananas is super cheap. You can go get an apple. It's super cheap. Just say that your kids has been conditioned to not be able to look at food the same way. So they can go and get some Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but they can't go get a banana. But we supposed to pay for it from a taxpayer's perspective? Nah, dog. Nope.
And then they wonder why Americans are big and Americans are unhealthy, and America's like, it's a lot of fat people over here compared to other countries, because other countries food and produce are like damn near organic. It's like,
This is
you know what I'm
stupid.
saying, way fresher and healthier than our food. But I'm gonna mind my business.
And this is the sentiment. This is the conversations that's happening on social media about food and food stamps. This one was a little bit more reasonable, I believe.
Okay, so I was looking at a YouTube video a while ago, and they said that the Trump administration is going to crack down on what people can buy with food stamps, and also they're going to crack down on the budget. I'm going to say this. This is my opinion, and I ain't finna cut nobody's feelings and nothing in this. If you are disabled, meaning that you are unable to work, you're on SSI or whatever, you are in poverty level, you deserve to get food stamps or some kind of supplement to your income so that you can help buy food, because food is high. Number 2,
hold on,
if you're one of these girls out here,
let me back that up for a minute.
SSI or whatever, you are in poverty level, you deserve to get food stamps or something people can buy with food stamps. And also they're going to crack down on the budget. I'm going to say this. This is my opinion, and I ain't finna cut nobody's feelings and nothing in this. If you are disabled,
okay,
meaning that you are unable to work, you're on SSI or whatever, you are in poverty level, you deserve to get food stamps or some kind of supplement to your income so that you can help buy food, because food is high.
So if you disabled and messed up, then you should get food stamps. I don't disagree with that whatsoever. I'm with it. I don't have no problem with what she said in her statement. I'm cool with that.
Number 2, if you're one of these girls out here that's having babies every year or every 2 years and say that you are building a family, and you are still classified as at the poverty level, meaning that you are getting federal assistance for your housing, meaning hoods, you're getting child support, you're getting child care vouchers and all of that shit so your kids can actually go to school. You're getting $1,000 to $1,500 a month in federal food stamps so that you can feed your kids, and you lay around on your ass and on your back every day and suck and fuck and keep mess up and stroll on the internet on your free Wi-Fi. I want you to know that I don't give a damn. And they say, oh, well, what about the children? These people didn't even care about their own children. For one, you're already poor. You're already in poverty. Why do you keep on having kids? They have free child family planning. They have free birth control, free
Now don't go to
condoms
them classes.
at the health department, and y'all still keep having babies so y'all can lock down a man or so y'all can stay on federal assistance. I don't give a motherfucker if they cut you down to $50 a month. Your ass should work 4 jobs to feed them kids. That'll
I agree.
stop your ass from having all them children knowing you can't fucking feed them. And they say, well, if they give us food stamps, they should
She
not be
cooking. I
able to
like her.
tell us what to buy with that, and my children ain't gonna eat that. Your children have been programmed to eat junk because you don't cook. Your children have been programmed to go in there and eat Hot Pockets for breakfast and Cheerios and sweet cereal and all that bullshit that's later on going to give them heart disease and diabetes. And then you want to know why they act like they ain't in their right mind jumping all over, because it's the proper foods that you're not giving your kids.
She cooking.
If you're going to get federal assistance, meaning that you're going to get money from the government, meaning the taxpayers' money, they should have a choice in what you are feeding your family. And if you don't want to do that, then you should get off your lazy ass and get you a job. That's my...
I might have to get her on the show. I like her. I like her. She talking that talk. Get your lazy butt off of federal assistance and go and get you a job. If most women were not incentivized, man, honestly, I believe that previous administrations and the federal government is what kept y'all on this prison pipeline and what kept y'all on this hospital pipeline to make sure that they continue to keep the economy rolling. And I think this is unfortunate that you chose to jump on the bandwagon. I look at the same thing as black culture. I look at the same thing as trash white culture. I look at the same thing as all of this stuff. All of this stuff, you're choosing to jump on a train of destruction to ride through the hood and to feed your children. Y'all keep telling me, oh man, ADHD on the rise. How? So we're becoming more technologically advanced, but your kids is more retarded than ever. How? How is it on the rise? That don't even make no sense.